On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Right back to him on first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Texans' 48-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
34 yards. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Switch. Check. Watch the ship.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Titans first down.
And again this time to the tailback. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Again, the ball.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and
2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
To number 11, A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
To 7.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's just rush in. Hey, 31. Tighten up. Under 10. 10. Sponge. No. Kill. Get the boy down, he's coming. Kill. Turn up. Check three.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down. It's James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Watson off play action. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Operating from the gun, McAllister. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Complete.
That gain on third down, good for 28.
28-yard gain.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He's brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
Gain of 14. First down, Titans.
Back to throw. McAllister. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Second and 14. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
Third and 15.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go into half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down, Tennessee.
On first down, McAllister. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This duo locked in 14 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Number 87.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Third down.
From the gun, McAllister. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Kelsey.
Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check three.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Watson on 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. But turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. McAllister. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up where the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. 2nd and 2. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point try now for Vedvik. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Texans 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was brought down at
a gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. McAllister. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
To number 20.
A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Vedvik now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
2nd and 5 at the Titans' 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McAllister. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
At the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Room to run again. Room here to run. 30, 10, touchdown Titans.
Touchdown Tennessee.
A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And it's up and good.
The score, Titans 42, Texans 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
The ball carrier.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to let it go again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
To the air yet again, Watson. They'll roll him out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Watson looks to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. From the gun, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Tennessee.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
On the deep ball. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Titans.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.